Welcome to the Big Comfy Couch. We're probably going to get sued for saying that.
Well, no, because it's not the same. If you don't know what we're talking about, there used to be a show a long time ago called Luna and Molly and the Big Comfy Couch. But we do have a comfy couch, so sorry. I'm not Luna and she's not Molly.
So today, welcome back. We're going to talk about, I think, Meghan and Markle's.
Yes.
Meghan and Markle's. Meghan Markle.
And her wife.
And her husband.
Harold.
Oh yeah, remember, William only calls him Harold.
Yeah, Rachel and Harold. That's our big discovery today. Rachel and Harold.
So she has pretty much all the information, so she'll be talking a lot.
Yeah. So, okay. Here's the scoop. Or these are my feelings about it, anyhow. The Invictus games happened.
Okay.
And I pretty much think it was an S-word show.
Trying not to cuss.
Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to be a good girl. But Meghan makes it hard. She wore the ugliest clothes.
Yeah.
The most inappropriate. I mean, she did have a really cute black outfit. And a really cute white outfit.
Yeah, but like, why was she trying to be sexy at an not award show, at an event for wounded veterans
with their families,
with children there,
young children. It was gross and disgusting. I mean, one of the dresses that she had, her blouse was unbuttoned all the way
past her bra.
Yeah. You could see her bra most of the time. And, I mean, I guess I'm not one to talk, but...
But you're not at a family event.
Yeah, I mean...
We're just sitting at home talking about trash people.
You know, it was so... I mean, if you could say you went somewhere for 5 days and you wore 2 cute outfits that were appropriate, I think that there's a problem. You know, I think...
The internet keeps telling her to get a stylist, but this woman...
well, her new, wonderful company that's putting a new spin on her life and making her so much better needs to really work on her style, because she has none. There's just a major problem there. And... everyone's telling her, you can't wear this. It makes you look dumpy. She has no hips. I mean, she has hips, of course. But she doesn't have, a figure like, Kate or, you. She has a straight figure like a man's figure.
Well, she doesn't have, the most curvaceous figure.
No,
and
she's very boxy.
I don't, so I'm not going to sit here and say that.
But you can tell you're a woman in a dress, not a man dressed up like a woman.
Well, even if I think she just doesn't pick clothes that fit her body type, she could, there's ways to make yourself look like you have hips without having hips.
Well, yeah, like low-rise jeans or something. And she did wear two outfits that were low-rise, and it made her look almost female. Almost like she, had hips. But when she wears those dresses with the belt up around her boobs, underneath her boobs, it reminds me of my grandmother in the 50s. Mm. And she looks so short with just these big, long, skinny sticks That was a tongue twister. But she doesn't look. I mean,
she doesn't dress to her body shape at all.
And like you said, being sexy around a bunch of children or a bunch of men for that, or for women, she was just not representing at this event at all. And then her fans came, her sugars came to see her. They've been there, since she started going. And they're yelling at her, screaming at her. She didn't have time for them.
Well, in my opinion, from what I saw, she looked high as hell.
Well, people said that she stunk like smoke. Some people were saying that it was...
She had a body odor.
Yeah. It might not have been cigarettes that she was smoking. It might have been something else that she was smoking.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And she was smoking the devil's lettuce.
Yes. And they said that she was very moist. Very moist.
Well, was it hot in there?
Well, probably. I mean, you've got all those people in one big, huge auditorium. I would assume. But at least she was dressed appropriately. I mean, over here, just this past week, she was wearing a blanket, from what I could see, at
it was
an
one
event.
of those wrap sweater things.
It had a huge, big belt, and she does not look good in big belts.
Well, she is like me. She has a short torso.
Yeah.
So wearing big, clunky belts will shorten you even more.
Yeah.
She should be wearing thinner, smaller belts.
And the dress, it looks kind of like, in Cinderella when they put the material over one of the other girls, and they're trying to cut this pink dress out for Cinderella and for her birthday, and
yeah,
that's kind of like what it looked like, a black and white one of those. It just looked strange, and nobody could be faulted, because hey, I don't always wear the most hip or cool in thing. But I'm not gonna go look like I'm wearing a blanket to
especially
an event.
In the Californian heat.
Yeah, I mean,
she confuses me. I get cold all the time. Yeah, so I'm wearing a long sleeve right now. Yeah. And it's summer, but we're not. She looked like a dressier version of what Justin Bieber's been wearing.
Well, they said that she looks. She's got Harold's step aunt.
Zara?
No, I can't remember. Anyway, she looks old fashioned. And see, she does tend to wear old-fashioned clothes.
Oh, are you talking about the one that got kicked out?
Yeah, that he's supposed to be the rightful king, but then I can't remember her name right now. So, Wallace Simpson.
Yeah, I was trying to think of it.
Yeah, I've heard a few people say that she looked like Wallace Simpson in the outfit. Now, she tried her best to get near Kevin Costner, but he was not having it, and he wanted to be
rightfully
near
so.
Harold. Harold was supposed to be the only one on the stage with the other people, because it was an event awarding firefighters and first responders during this big flood that happened before they moved to California.
Okay, so why were they there in the first place?
Well, her company got him in. Well, now they said, yeah, we want Harry. He can come up there and he can give the award to Kevin Costner because Kevin Costner gave a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he did a lot of things to help the community. So they were going to award him with this award. And so she goes up on stage and Harry's standing beside her. By the way, it's like really hot and Harry's in all black.
Yeah, everyone said it looked like he was going to a nightclub.
Yeah. So this woman passes her and she's carrying a microphone. And Megan's like trying to take the microphone out of her hand. And she's like, and then so Megan realizes that she's not going to get the microphone, so she shoves her out of her way. She kind of pushes her to the side. And then walks over and she gets in front of the police person because they said she couldn't stand in front of Kevin. Because she was trying to stand in front of Kevin Costner.
Because she was trying to get that award.
Yeah. Well, so they said she couldn't stand there. So she had to go over in front of the other firemen that were going to get awards. And there's a tray of awards there on the table. And this man behind the tray says, you know, Harry, do you want to give Kevin his award? And you know, Harry goes around and Megan picks the award up and hands it to Harry. And then tells him to go over there and give it to Kevin.
Like a 5-year-old.
You know, like, he's not responsible enough to, or smart enough to comprehend that's what he's supposed to do. And,
well,
it just, I mean, I would have been embarrassed. He was not smiling. He was not.
He's married to Megan, okay? What reason does he have to smile in the morning?
It's his choice. It's his choice. If he's not happy, he should leave.
I know, but you know, still.
Yeah. And so, you know, the whole thing was, oh, I have to make it about me too. I'm a part of this too. And they didn't even want her up on stage. There was no spot for her. And then later on it shows that she was talking, Kevin and Harry were talking. She was, again, in the conversation, standing
Everybody
there.
was looking at her, or at him from what I saw.
Yeah. And there was a guy that was standing there that was talking to Megan. He's supposed to be the guy that said that they were grifters, effing grifters. I heard one person saying, I don't know if it was him. His hair looked similar. That's all.
Would have been funny.
You know, why was he talking to Megan? Because he didn't even like her. But her sugars are saying that, you know, oh, of course he's talking to Megan because he's probably apologizing for being so rude. God. But, you know,
I don't know how this woman still has as many fans as she does.
Well,
what does she do?
She pays well. She pays well. She can't get Discord anymore, or not Discord, Dispatch anymore. So now she's got her sugars, and she hires them to go and take photographs of her, or videos of her, and you know,
we get to the press.
Yeah, I don't. She has a problem paying people for things, so I'm not sure how long that'll last because she does not like to pay like her hairstylist or, you know, other bills. There was, so far every year there's something going on about their tax returns.
Oh, well, why would she pay taxes? She's the queen.
Yeah. Now, Thomas Markle did another interview with a British tabloid. And he's like, I feel like I'm, you know, Charles and I are on the same level as far as like being left alone and not having anyone to love us.
Yeah.
And not getting to see our grandchildren. People were freaking out. He's comparing himself to the king? No, he's comparing himself to a grandfather.
Yeah, because, I mean, in that sense, they are. They are fathers of people who have completely cut them off, destroyed their reputation in the media, and they don't get to see their grandkids.
Yeah.
So they are the same in that sense.
Yeah. I mean, he's not comparing himself to be a king. He's not saying that. And that's automatically where people were going. I don't know. I didn't understand that. But, you know, it's kind of crazy. Now, William, they had to do this event because, and I was wondering when they would pop up, but they did the event pretty much on one of the biggest days that William was here.
Yeah. And
did his Earth shot. So they were trying to, I mean, that's all they had, really. But, and her sugars were saying how William isn't as popular as Meghan and Harry because Meghan and Harry can't go anywhere without being filmed. But William took a jog in Central Park, and nobody even bothered to, chase him down or anything. Number one, no, he did have bodyguards. Yeah. And number two, why did I see like 500 videos or photographs of William in the park jogging?
Yeah. I think they kind of disproved their own little point there.
Yeah.
Like, if the future king of England, the first in line to the throne, can go jogging in Central Park and nobody approach him.
Yeah.
And nobody was trying to, like, get him into a catastrophic car chase.
Yeah.
Why are we after you?
Yeah. Some meaningless D-list actress.
She's not even an actress.
Well, she's trying to be. She's trying to come back.
She can't.
Well, I mean, she could be a scab, while all the other actors are, protesting and doing the right thing. She could come in and scab her way into a movie or something, Hey, who knows? Warner Brothers might be hiring. They still have Amber Heard on their payroll, so why not get another
and maybe Drew Barrymore will want to have her on her show.
Oh, nope, she can't, can she? She canceled it.
Only after she got in trouble.
Yeah. I love Drew Barrymore, but this was a crappy thing to do.
Yeah.
So I can't really, like, stand up for her, but I love Drew. She's a really good person. I think. Yeah. Otherwise, I think she just made a mistake. It's not like she's Jimmy Fallon.
No.
We won't get into that today. But, Meghan and Harry, they cannot compare themselves. William alone, not with Kate, because Kate's the fashionista and she brings the crowd supposedly. But William by himself made such a big splash in New York that it was like incredible.
Isn't he on the list for the sexiest man alive?
They're trying to get him. He has to be voted in. And
vote William for sexiest man alive.
Yes, vote William, Prince William.
That will kill Harry.
Yes, it will.
Because remember, he's more attractive than William. Yeah. Because he has hair.
Well, not very much more.
Not for very much longer.
He's going really bald. I mean, all over. Well, it's not just like on the top like William's, like that sexy,
distinguished bald look.
Yeah, he's going bald everywhere. I guess his plugs came out or something.
Well,
I think that I've ranted and raved enough. Um, you,
she never ceases to amaze me. I get so frustrated watching videos of her. But honestly, she's so funny to watch.
yeah.
Because it's so funny to watch her act like she's the best person on earth and like the most important person in the room, and literally nobody cares.
Yeah.
Just nobody cares.
Mean,
her marching beside those veterans and them just like not even acknowledging her existence. That was so disrespectful.
And Harry standing over there in the crowd looking at her like, what are you doing? And she's just marching along in her ugly little outfit with her big shorts.
She's trying to be like the commander. I don't even know what she was thinking.
I do not know,
but it was so funny.
That was so tacky. I mean, for her,
I laugh because it's like so ridiculous why she would think that that's okay.
Yeah.
And it was so disrespectful.
Yeah.
She can take her 43% Nigerian?
She's supposed to be, yeah.
40. What part of Nigeria? Because does she not know that Nigerian isn't a nationality? Or it's not an ethnicity, it's a nationality?
She's not.
Like, she's confused. My eye just started watering. I'm so sorry. I saw it on the camera. But, no, this woman never ceases to make me laugh, and everything she does is just goofy.
Yeah.
It's just goofy.
Yeah, and no talk of the kids. Well, she did say at the beginning of when she stole the microphone again from Harry at the Invictus games that she was sorry she was late getting there. She just had to put her little ones to bed and tuck them in and read them some books.
Like she does that.
Yeah.
She doesn't read.
She reads her big word of the day list, maybe. That's about it.
Anyway, we went on for way too long about this. I apologize. We will see you again next time.
Come and join us on our big comfy blue couch and snuggle up and get a snack.
And follow us on our podcast. That's how we see it.
Yes.
New and interesting things will be happening there.
You might want to enjoy a long version of...
Yeah, we have tons of Megan stuff
yeah.
on there.
We've done the spare, so you don't have to.
Tom Bauer.
Yes, so...
We are going to be watching the Invictus Games documentary. I just got through 2 episodes of it and I had a full-on mental breakdown.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to try to push myself to watch that with you, or maybe you can watch it and then you can just tell me about it.
It's very hard because, like, one of the characters I liked the most was supposed to have disappeared and, like, into Russia. And it was, she was working in Ukraine and she was supposed to have disappeared into Russia. And then I saw her at the Invictus games, so I was a little confused.
But we have to finish it, so maybe there's a conclusion.
Yeah, so stay tuned to that. It's a little, I think it's a little misogynistic. I hate how they keep having to throw her, Megan, in the games and all that. I just feel like she doesn't have anything to do with this other than her fashion show. I can't say that, but and by the way, one day 4 outfit changes. One day.
Wow.
4. But
she's standing.
Yeah. I don't know, but she had 4 outfit changes. Every time there was a new event, she changed clothes. So we will have a longer version on our podcast, and you will get to see that maybe. And so have a great day.
Time.